Good afternoon, fellow Chelsea fans. Looking for your daily fix of all things CFC? You found it. Here at AG Chelsea TV, we're dedicated to delivering the latest news, rumors, and insights on the Blues, day in and day out. Whether it's transfer gossip, match reactions, or deep dives into the squad, we've got you covered. Don't be the last to know. Smash that subscribe button and become a true Blue. Let's dive into the updates in today's video. Chelsea almost hijacked €30 million striker. Chelsea almost hijacked a move from Monaco forward Elias Ben-Seghir before he completed his transfer to Bayer Leverkusen, according to reports. The Blues had a busy summer and made 6 first-team signings, with 5 of those attackers as the front line underwent a major revamp. Chelsea added Alejandro Garnacho, Liam Delap, João Pedro, Jamie Gittins, and Facundo Buonanot to their ranks, whilst the signing of Joral Hato provides much-needed cover for Marc Cucurella. It appeared Chelsea would be in for a quiet end to the transfer window, but Liam Delap's hamstring injury threw their plans into disarray. Delap got injured in the win against Fulham and is set to miss 10 weeks of action, and this sent Chelsea somewhat into panic mode. Chelsea tried to cancel Nicholas Jackson's move to Bayern Munich, but the player was adamant he didn't want to play for the club again. The Blues recalled Mark Guiu from his loan at Sunderland, whilst the club also made inquiries for 20-year-old Conrad Harder. However, Foot Mercado have reported the Blues almost hijacked a move from Monaco forward Ben-Seghir, who eventually joined Leverkusen. The report states a few hours before his departure, Chelsea made an approach, which the Moroccan took time to think about before finally deciding to complete his move to the Bundesliga. Ultimately, Chelsea didn't end up sealing a late move for a striker and will have to make do with their current options until Delap returns. That means Guiu will likely have to step up and deliver for the Blues, and despite putting in some good performances in the Conference League, he's going to need to make a big step forward. The youngster made just 3 Premier League appearances last season, although he did miss most of the second half of the campaign through injury, and it will be interesting to see if Enzo Maresca trusts him more this time. Jackson angry and difficult to manage. Former Chelsea defender William Gallas believes Chelsea may now have a player who is difficult to manage in the ranks. It's a bit of a day of opinions coming out from former Chelsea players this week, which is always good, of course, as we all like to hear what the former pros think, especially if they once wore the famous blue shirt. Joe Cole has been questioning Chelsea's progress in the Champions League if they are still using Robert Sanchez as the #1 stopper, although he does think they are dark horses in the competition. And what about hearing from former club captain Dennis Wise? We rarely ever hear anything from him, so it's great to see his thoughts on the current regime. It's all positive, with Wise feeling genuinely excited about the club under the new ownership right now and praising the recruitment model. And now, step up William Gallas, as it is your turn to grab the mic and give your opinions on the latest Chelsea stories to hit the headlines. The Nicholas Jackson drama is a story that has been all over the headlines over the last couple of weeks, and Gallas has had his say. He says, Liam Delap gets injured, and Chelsea want Nico Jackson back, telling him to return to London. Understandably, Jackson doesn't want that, and you can see why he's angry, because Chelsea didn't really want him anymore. With his personality, he didn't feel he could come back to Chelsea. It's a huge mess. If you have a player who is really unhappy and unsettled, it can be really difficult to manage him. If you forced him back, it could have been disastrous for everyone. Jackson found himself in the position where Chelsea wanted to sell him because he had not lived up to expectations since his arrival. He started as their main #9 and had the chance to start almost every game. It was up to him to take that opportunity and score the goals that would have made it impossible for his manager to put him on the bench. After one season, he had to adjust, and he was given another shot. He needed to not just score a lot, but score important goals too. Unfortunately for him and Chelsea, it didn't happen. Chelsea battle Liverpool for £60 million star. Liverpool are reportedly battling with Manchester United and Chelsea over a deal to sign Crystal Palace star Adam Wharton. As per Team Talk, the Reds decided to revamp the squad this summer, but left the engine room untouched. So, Arnslot currently has Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, Curtis Jones, and Dominik Szoboszlai as options for this position. The Hungarian is a versatile player, comfortable in both the CM and right-back positions, as well as the midfield. Moreover, the Merseyside club have Wataru Endo, but he has struggled to find regular game time under Slot. Now, Team Talk claimed that the Dutch boss is keen on adding a fresh face to the engine room in January and has identified Wharton as the prime target due to his versatility. However, the 21-year-old's recent eye-catching displays have also attracted Chelsea and Man Utd's attention, with Newcastle United plotting a swoop as well. The Blues already have Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Romeo Lavia, and Andre Santos for midfield. But Enzo Maresca wants to create further competition for the current crop. The Englishman still has 4 years left in his current contract, so the South London club aren't in any rush to sell him, but could change their stance should they receive an offer of around £60 million. Wharton likes to play in the deep-lying playmaker position and is efficient in playing threading passes between the lines. He has helped the Eagles win the FA Cup and Community Shield under Oliver Glasner. Chelsea already have numerous top-class midfielders, and it would be difficult for Wharton to play regularly at Stamford Bridge if he goes there. On the other hand, he might be used as a rotational option at Liverpool. However, Wharton is expected to become the first-choice option at Man United straight away should he move to Old Trafford, as Case Moreau is likely to leave next year, while Bruno Fernandes might also depart. Chelsea could sign Fermin Lopez in Jan. Chelsea could go for an attacking midfielders signing in January after they missed out on Xavi Simons in the summer, who joined Tottenham Hotspur from RB Leipzig, despite agreeing to personal terms with the Blues. Barcelona star Fermin Lopez has been considered by the Londoners, and although an offer was made to the La Liga giants as well as the player, a transfer for him did not materialize during the summer transfer window. According to El Nacional, Chelsea believe their offer to Barcelona and Lopez is too good for them to deny, and if the player's game time does not show promising signs in the next few months, they will attempt his signing in the winter. Fermin Lopez has been valued by Barcelona at £60 million, and while it is not known how much Chelsea have offered most recently, the player has stated that he is happy at the club, and Hansi Flick also wants him to stay put. In the 3 La Liga matches which Barcelona have played this season, Fermin Lopez came off the bench on 2 occasions to play a collective 73 minutes and was in used substitute in their win over Levante away from the home. His lack of minutes at the start of the campaign also cost him a berth in Luis de la Fuente's squad for Spain's World Cup qualifiers this month. And with the event set to take place next year, the player has to play regularly to be considered for selection. With the Champions League getting underway next week and Barca effectively playing matches every 3 days, it'll be interesting to see whether or not there is any improvement to Fermin Lopez's situation at the club until January. Chelsea will obviously keep a close tab of the situation, and if there is nothing to hint at the 22-year-old not finding consistency at Barcelona, the Blues will undoubtedly look to attempt his signing during the winter. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you find my updates useful. Bye-bye, and see you in the next video.